Hey everybody, welcome to Frugal Facts. Today we're going to go over the top 10 ways poor people think they save money. Make sure to watch until number 1 because it's one of the most amazing savings tips I've ever seen. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you with savings tips regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. We all acknowledge that living paycheck to paycheck is not pretty. Sometimes you may come face to face with dark days. And it is crucial to have something saved to cushion you in case of an emergency. And the rules of saving are simple, but not always easy to follow. You may take a certain action thinking you're saving money only for it to cost you more. It also depends on your mindset. Is it a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? When it comes to financial freedom, how you save determines how fast you grow. Here's 10 ways poor people think they save money. Number 10. Buying a used car. Buying a used car is cheap, sometimes even half the price it costs when brand new, which is a good value for your money, right? Not always. Used cars have pre-existing problems even when you buy them from previous owners. Poor people think that buying a used car saves them money. Have you ever asked yourself why someone is selling their car? Sure enough, they could just be wanting to change or upgrade to a better ride, but if the car was in such mint condition, why sell it at a throwaway price? Used cars come with problems of their own, and you wouldn't wish for your vehicle to stall in the middle of a busy freeway. Also, replacing parts such as the alternator can be costly, and you don't want to take your vehicle to a body shop so shortly after you've just purchased it, do you? Number 9. Buying cheap items. Have you ever heard the phrase, cheap is expensive? It's not a fishtail. Cheap things end up costing more. Poor people may think that buying a cheaper item, they're saving money. The truth is, cheap stuff gets damaged fast because of factors such as being too used. You could buy used items such as clothes, shoes, or even gadgets at a cheaper price and end up with a good deal, which saves you money. But you have no way of knowing how long the item has been in use. For example, you could buy a CPU that has seen better days and gets damaged, most likely damaging other parts too. You'll be forced to go back to the store to do another purchase and also replace the other parts damaged by the initial damage. You have saved nothing. If anything, you've lost more. Poor quality. Have you ever bought a garment and after the first wash it becomes saggy and stretchy and the colors fade? Poor quality items cost less but end up costing you more. Poor people think that buying cheap, they're saving more. Nothing lasts forever, but cheap stuff has an even shorter lifespan. Number 8. Unskilled do-it-yourself. Try fixing a faulty electrical wire without prior knowledge, and it will teach you not to meddle with things that you don't understand, if it doesn't stop your heartbeat first. It is not a secret that DIYs save money. Painting your house or even building a swimming pool in your backyard can save you a pretty penny. But it's not worth the cost if you bungle it and then have to get professional help. You'll have wasted your money. Poor people think that by doing things themselves they are saving money, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. For example, anyone with a roller believes they could do a great job with a brush, and you may be right. But you don't want to paint a house only for the end result to bring it to tears. Yes, it will save you money, but it will look unprofessional and unappealing. You'll be forced to hire a professional, which will cost you more in paint purchases and labor charges. Number 7. Forgoing regular checkups. Well, whoever said health is wealth was not wrong. And the way to stay healthy is to eat right, exercise, and keep regular checkups on the calendar. Poor people think that skipping doctor's appointments is helping them save money, but it does just the opposite. Let me paint you a scenario. Your smile is your best feature. Makes your photos look great, and is also a customer magnet. You eat anything and everything, but you don't take the time to visit your dentist. You start having mild pain, and by the time you visit the dental center, you find out that your tooth is decayed and they may have to extract it. Chances are, had you gone for your regular checkup, it could probably have been caught earlier. Poor people miss checkups thinking they're saving money, but in the end, they incur huge hospital bills. Number 6. Unhealthy foods. Research conducted at Harvard shows that eating healthy diets costs $2,000 more a year than eating unhealthy diets. But don't celebrate processed foods yet. Poor people think that buying a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola selling at $1.99 is cheaper than a bottle of tomato juice selling at $2.98. Looking at the price tag, yes, soda is almost $1 cheaper. But what are the health benefits of tomato juice? Don't even get me started. Poor people eat unhealthy food without thinking of future implications such as diabetes, obesity, which comes with a horde of other complications such as high blood pressure and a bad heart. Eating unhealthy may save you money now, but may cost you in the future. Eating healthy food makes you stronger and more productive. Number 5. Gambling and lotto tickets. The difference between a rich man's and a poor man's mindset in the money game is that the rich man plays on offense while the poor one plays on defense. Gambling is a widespread vice among poor people. It is a mentality that gambling will get them out of financial lockup. They win a few more bucks than they staked, which makes them happy that they have saved a little more than they put out. Poor thinking causes them to play more to earn more. But the gambling schemes only throw enough breadcrumbs at them to keep them coming back. The poor man does not realize that he's being ripped off because, with the small wins he gets, his primary goal is just to save enough, not to gain wealth and abundance. Number 4. Moving away from the city. You'd think that buying a house away from a city center is value for money. So you go house hunting, looking for the best real estate deals. And when you find one that you like, you jump at the chance. Your newly purchased home is in relatively good condition. It just needs a few fixes here and there. You celebrate your success and you're proud of saving good money on a good deal. The following day, you have to go to work. And because your office location hasn't changed, you realize that you have to drive for longer, which consumes more gas. You realize that that's the distance you are to cover every day, 5-6 days a week, and after a short while, the money you saved from the real estate deal has been used up by filling gas, replacing the wheels, and more. Soon after, you're right back where you started, struggling financially. Isn't that a poor man's thinking? Number 3. Mass purchases. Let's be honest, you've gone to a store and bought something you didn't need just because you found that it was on sale. And sounded like a good deal at the time, right? How much did you save? $20, $30, $100? How did you use that money you saved from the sale? Or did it just disappear in unclear circumstances? Poor people believe that buying goods on sale in bulk, they save money. But what these massive discount purchases do is make them buy more stuff that they hardly even need. Pile stocks of detergents they may not use for a long time, unless they own a laundromat, until these things reach their expiration date and you have to throw them away. Why not buy what you need to use even if it's not on sale? It may cost a little more, but it will save you money because it won't tempt you to buy more. Number 2. Being cheap towards other people. If you've ever worked at a restaurant or a bar waiting tables, you know how good getting a tip feels. It makes you feel appreciated, like the services you're offering to other people matter. But have you ever noticed that customers who don't give tips are usually the most stubborn ones? Poor people ponder, why should I give my $20 tip when I can save it? They also hold back on attending events such as weddings, to hold back from giving gifts to save that money. If you ask them how they invested the money, they have nothing to show for it. There is a difference between being frugal and being cheap. The bottom line is frugal people aren't always poor. The cheap people are. Number 1. Attracting stiff penalties. Did you know that some countries pay for TV and radio licenses? Some of these fees are very high. For example, in Austria, one has to pay an annual fee of as much as €335, or an equivalent of $408.70. You may think that it would be cool to forego paying these kinds of fees, but that could land you in court, where you'd be fined up to €1,000, or the equivalent of $1,220. Poor people think that not paying their licenses and taxes saves them money. But picture this. A license costs an average of €157. Evading this fee may attract a fine of up to €1,000. This means by failing to pay your license fee, worth almost 5 years of the annual license fee. Now, if that isn't a poor person's thinking, I don't know what is. So there you have it. What did you think of this video? Which one of the mentioned points touched you most especially? Do you have any suggestions concerning the topic? We'd love to know your thoughts, so please leave a comment below and let us know. Also, don't forget to share with your friends and family. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of saving tips and much more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of saving money tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.